Alright everyone, welcome back to another League of Legends Coldcast. This game is a grudge match in Africa. It's a grudge match because, as you might have noticed, some of these players are actually from, I believe, Game 2, was it?
Yes, back from Game 2. These players are back and hungry for a rematch. We have Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus back again, as well as Biddies, and we have WoW Destroyer also back from that purple team. And ironically enough, we picked up our top comment from our first video. AIDS McGuff sent us a PM, and he is in on this game as well.
Oh, look at that shameless advertising, youtube.com/AIDSMcGuff. Maybe toss him a like for being a good sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And on the blue team, we have Lorexian, who's a returner from Game 2, I believe. Feel Good Golden, playing Dr. Shen. Artemis the Cat, playing Sivir. RF Shiloh, I'm gonna say, playing, Alistair. There we go, almost forgot Mukau's name. And then Wicked Tigris, playing Boobs. I mean Sona.
And again, we have the Pokemon Sailor Moon playing Kennen, Sailor Venus playing Janna, Biddies on Fiddlesticks, AIDS McGuff on Charlie Shen, and Lee Sin being picked up by WoW Destroyer.
Really?
Yes, Charlie Shen.
Alright, I'll let it go. And yeah, this game is grudge match from Africa, because good lord, loading screens. All that waiting time. Computers made of wood and dirt.
As well as their routers.
So it looks like both teams are taking up defensive positions in their jungles. Kennen, interestingly enough, going for the dry grass in Blue's Forest.
I don't really know what he's doing there, because I almost never start with blue buff.
I don't know.
For jungle or for red buff for jungle Alistair.
Yeah.
Gotta get in their lane pretty early and get their CS rolling.
Goal reset on Alistair. That sucks. That is unfortunate.
That is a difficulty, especially when you're leashing with a melee character like Shen. Shen returning back here to help put some more damage in on him. The knockout, though, I don't think it should be too much of a problem.
My phone is ringing. Sorry, Mom. Can't pick up right now. Too busy cold casting.
Yeah, Lee Sin sitting there in the jungle, maybe looking to throw a resonating strikeout on our battlecast Xerath, but Ghostly Fiddlesticks has got him pushed too far in that lane.
Look at you knowing skin names. Getting all professional.
I could not tell you what that golden Alistair is, though.
I think it's golden Alistair.
Alistair taking a peek over into the jungle. If he would have turned over there, he might have been able to gank Lee Sin with those
interesting.
raids.
We might see a headbutt from Alistair here. Oh, this is... Oh,
well done,
and a knockout to Xerath doing deeps. Here we go. First blood. That is an excellent Alistair. I haven't seen a headbutt in mid like that in a long time.
Back since the great headbutt famine of '59, I believe.
I love this. This is an excellent series. Alright, so bot lane, the usual poking back and forth. Sailor Moon takes some damage from Sivir with all those really freaking annoying boomerangs. Meanwhile, on top lane, Ninja v Ninja, or Ninja v Surgeon, whatever you prefer.
It looks like we'll just call it Ninja v Surgeon for this one for
the sake of discussion.
Sake of easiness.
Exactly, that works. Looks like we're gonna get some aggression on Sailor Moon from this Alistair.
Coming down
we
for
see another headbutt
Got that blue buff. Here it comes. If he can get in behind, and he does.
Oh, an excellent headbutt. There's the stun, and down goes Moon.
Picking up
unexpected. Wow, this Alistair getting all the way aggressive as a jungle Mukau. That is impressive play.
And purple team even had a ward there, sitting in the river. If you'll take a look right there, they've got that ward there. So, kudos to Shiloh for being able to pull that off. But purple team, you gotta watch out for that. It brings the kill count up to 2-0 for the blue team.
Yep, meanwhile, Lee Sin, not actually... You know what's interesting? Despite Alistair going for 2 kills, he's still tied with Lee Sin on jungle CS.
That he has, but he's gotten that additional bonus gold from the First Blood that has enabled him to pick up his Philosopher's Stone, 2 health pots, and a mana pot, as well as his boots. So that'll help him tear through his jungle a bit quicker than his rival Lee Sin, who's only got that Vampiric Scepter.
So let's see, maybe we got the usual back and forth. 2 ninjas really not doing much with each other, which isn't to be expected, because I mean, what are 2 Shens going to do to one another?
That harassment from Sivir with that boomerang blade does crazy damage. Janna having to stay way behind that tower there to avoid taking much pain from them.
Yeah, looks like Sona is trying to get in there to maybe just make something happen, but either way, that Janna is going to be in trouble for a little while to come here.
Yeah.
I'd
Sivir's
imagine
extension on
Artemis probably has runes set up for physical damage, that is. But you were going to say something about Sivir. Go ahead.
Sivir's range with that Q is just so good. I'm not sure if they buffed that recently or her damage ratio on that Q, but if you get hit by 2 swipes of that, that's
a lot of damage early game.
In the words of Freak, tons of damage.
Yeah, there you go. I'd imagine he probably has runes set up one way or the other, but let's see. We're seeing Xerath is going to go back on mid, but Lee Sin possibly going for some aggression against Feel Good Golden up in the top lane here. We'll see what happens. He doesn't have any buffs, so I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there goes Golden's dash, though. That's on cooldown now. Misses a taunt. That's unfortunate, and Golden will get away with some HP damage taken, granted, but no successful
Alistair
gank.
throwing a good bit of harass there on Fiddlesticks in the middle, too, but his lifesteal getting right back up.
Yeah,
just
especially
covering
with
it
blue
for
buff. He's
for
all good.
Xerath, 3 Doran's rings. That will make him near impossible to kill, and that mana regen will definitely turn the tide in his favor.
Well, I wouldn't say it'll make it impossible to kill, but at least it gives him a lot of meat to go off of early game, which against the Fiddlesticks, I suppose I can understand.
45 ability power, that's going to be... Xerath's going to prove to be a tough contender for Fiddlesticks here in the early to mid game.
Not sure that's going to work out for him late game, though, investing in 3 Doran's rings this early.
It's the idea with that being that if you can't... Oh, nails that stun there. Drops another. Will he be able to finish him off? Maybe that one more.
Oh, Ignite.
And
Oh, a critical mistake moving back by Fiddlesticks. Should just got out when he could. Nice indeed, the Rexy. Well
that
played.
bonus ability power really comes into play there.
Yeah, I am eating crow. That triple ring strat seems to be working just fine.
Can be very difficult to counter until...
You don't need that BM. Come on now. Alright, well, Sailor Moon, despite having almost no HP, going for that Sona.
To save Golden.
Oh, a strong heal there. Oh, an Ignite. It's going to be close. Yeah, down goes Sailor Moon.
Sona's one of the best support champions in the game right now, Rare, so it's no surprise that Janna cannot help her lane mate out more.
Yes, indeed.
Janna's support ability lies more in her utility with her knockback as well as those tornadoes to do the CC to get a meteor tank with maybe not so much crowd control.
Yeah, at level 6, her ult can certainly be very effective, though, if used correctly, for not only saving teammates, but also just knocking opponents into traps.
Correct. Looks like Sona there picking up her Philo Stone as well as a pocket full of wards. Janna with her Philo Stone and a ward as well. Sivir picking up her first boyfriend sword. That explains why I haven't seen anything from her lately, as well
Looks
as
like
2 more
see
health buffs.
Xerath pick up this blue buff from Alistair.
Yep.
Which is certainly going to solidify him in the mid with 3 Doran's rings and blue buff. I mean, he can just cast over and over and over.
That is a very gracious Alistair to give up his blue buff as he should. Lee Sin making the rounds of his jungle, sees that his blue is not back up yet, looking through river to see if anyone's there.
Oh man, just look at the damage going on to Fiddlesticks right now.
Massive damage.
Massive damage. Oh, here comes
Lee
Lee
Sin
Sin
coming in.
with the red buff.
Wow.
Oh, this is gonna be close. Rexy, you gotta cast. You know, you're not gonna outrun Lee Sin. You might as well just go for it balls deep, in my opinion. I can see why you want to run away, but you're just not gonna escape him, especially with no boots.
Yeah, it would have been better on Xerath's part there to just try and turn and burn Lee Sin, since both he and Fiddlesticks were low on health.
Exactly.
And Xerath picking up boots in his time spent
Kennen
dead.
getting really aggressive in bottom lane here, possibly going for a double kill. He's taking a lot of...
Low on
Oh,
Kennen,
wow,
instead
Artemis
picks up
just
the Kennen
melts
kill.
him.
Sivir flashing in, picks up the kill.
Speaking of
on
double
Janna as
kill,
well.
wrong team, but still existing. Damn. Artemis the cat.
Getting ready to get down there to help, but turns around when he saw that death storm.
Yep.
Alistair covering mid, headbutting the crap out of that Fiddlesticks.
He's a very aggressive cow.
As he should be, with Heart of Gold, Philo Stone, and some extra pots and boots on him. He's got every right to be running around ruining people's day.
Yes, indeed.
Gonna jump into their jungle here, maybe go for a gank on this Lee Sin.
Looks like they
and it
want
looks
to
like
get
he
Lee
will
Sin.
get it. That headbutt angle is gonna be...
Oh, critical
doesn't get
stun
the headbutt
miss.
timing.
I can imagine wanting to go for the headbutt first, but if he had stunned right there, I think they could have secured a kill.
You know, on Kennen for a beatdown. This does
I
that
mean,
resonate, Drake?
he's one tough cow at this point. He can pretty much do whatever he wants.
Absolutely. Shen on the purple team opting for some Ninja Tabby, while our Shen on the top team picked up a heart of gold, rather.
We're seeing Sailor Moon continually try and poke at the Sona because he knows that Alistar and Sybil were out of position there, but no kill either way. Mid lane, nothing else really going on either, just kind of poking back and forth.
Yep, keeping their farm up. Xerath at 47 creep farm. Fiddlesticks only at 36, doing a good job there, Xerath, and that's mostly due to the time that he's spent dead.
Ooh, and Alistar in a bad spot here. He's all alone against Lee Sin and Fiddlesticks. So Fiddle choosing not to go in.
That's because he knows Xerath's there.
It seems we did finally get that Sona for Mr. Sailor Moon.
Yep.
Artemis holding his own, though. I think he'll be able to hold that tower just fine.
With that spell shield and her boomerang blade, Sivir should have no problem holding that tower.
Well, he actually won't really have access to either of those because he's out of mana, but I think just with his auto attack, he can clean up any creep. Meanwhile, though, Alistar's still just charging in, fearing nothing. Fearless cow.
3 charges with that Mark of the Storm there from Kennen, as we saw in their last game. That became a real hassle to the blue team, but it looks like this time it's not having as much of an effect. He's only got 2 daggers right now. He's probably going to turn that into his Melody on his next return back to the spawning pool.
So going for the same spec possibly as game number 2, where he did on-hit effects Kennen, which turned out to be very effective in the late game.
Yep. And our Lee Sin now
this
has
Alistar,
his...
man, he's just all the way aggressive. Fearing
in there,
literally nothing.
headbutting him back. Could get in trouble here, but here comes Sivir with her ult for that bonus attack speed.
Sona, we can see. Oh, I think Kennen's gonna go down here.
Kennen will go down with that ignite.
Oh!
Will they be able to pick up?
Yeah, there goes the ignite.
Does pick it up. Those that Q.
Strong stun by Sona.
Locking him down, and there we go.
I think
Artemis
that might have been a little
kill.
late, and it would have been easier to pick up the double kill, but I can't hate it on either way because they still secured the double kill regardless. So you were gonna say something about Lee Sin before that gank, though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Lee Sin did pick up his wriggles. Hopefully that bonus sight will give his team more of an advantage, or at least some awareness of that map, because right now their map control is almost securely in the hands of that blue team.
They
no
have
towers
a giant
down.
rampaging cow running around, so they definitely need some ward coverage ASAP.
A raging bull, as it were. Blue team ahead right now on gold by 3,500. So
7 kills. So
you can see that in the items too. Alistar picking up Cage's lucky pick. 2 gold per 5 items.
3 actually. Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone also gives him that.
It's all good, man.
With his roaming around, he's definitely missing out on a lot of the creep farm, but that's really not going to affect him with those 3 items.
Exactly.
Their bonus health, their ability power, he's going to be just fine.
Looks like we're going to see Fiddlesticks pick up his blue buff there. Kindly of Lee Sin to give that to him, obviously.
Yep, and the last time Fiddlesticks was back, he picked up a needlessly large rod. Hopefully that'll help him start doing a little bit more damage. Xerath taking a poke there at the blue, but it's kind of fruitless. And he's caught out of position here. This could end badly for Xerath.
We'll see what happens. The one thing I have noticed is that Fiddlesticks is really not harassing the enemy team very much. He's kind of been landing.
Kennen coming in, throwing that shuriken.
Alistar saving Lorexian. Oh. Shen gets the ult out, so they'll at least trade 1 for 1. We'll have to see what happens shortly here. Here comes Sona. There goes Feel Good Golden. Looks like Alistar's going to get away. I don't know if Sona's going to get away, though. Here comes Sivir with some extra DPS. We could possibly see Shen go down. Split DPS. Oh, wow, that boomerang. Picking off Kennen and Shen. So we had a 2 for 3. That was an interesting jungle fight there. Good play on both sides.
Yep, and that brings the kill count to 12 kills for the blue team and 4 kills for the purple team.
Yep.
Widening that gold gap even more. Now they're ahead by almost an even 4,000 gold. Alistar charging in there in the middle to pick up that creep farm. Fiddle's there, but he really doesn't care.
Wow, Sivir is godlike, and we are only 14 minutes into the game.
7-0-1 on Sivir is a very, very dangerous thing. She's got another boyfriend sword, pickaxe, and that cloak of agility. That'll be an infinity edge, most likely on her next trip back to
yeah, I
base.
don't think he's even gone back to shop yet, so
with attack speed or
serious damage increases.
With attack speed or crit runes on that Sivir, that infinity edge will do massive damage.
Massive damage.
Tons of damage.
Just like
Sona there,
attacking giant
a little
enemy
bit out of
crab, if you will.
position. Janna, though, not wanting to commit, fearing a trap for that blue team who is up by 8 kills right now.
Yeah, which is understandable. I'd be playing cautious if I was on the purple team at this point also. You've already given them a lot of kills and a pretty decent gold advantage. Nothing you can't recover from, but at the same time, you don't want to make any silly mistakes that could just snowball even further.
Looks like our 2 Shens going out of there in the top lane.
Oh, Sona caught out of position. Oh.
Will she get in? That fear coming in. And the crescendo.
There you go.
Locks Ronan
Lurexian
down. Will she
jumping
be able to pick up
into
Ronan?
them is Xerath, though. Not sure if I completely agree with that. Oh, wow. He gets away with creep. Wow.
With 10 health left.
That
Less
is
than
impressive.
10 health left on that Xerath.
Lee Sin, a nice juke. I
Lee
like
Sin.
that.
Juking around, diving to his teammates, narrowly avoiding that kill from our Artemis
Xerath,
Tattoo.
pleased with getting away with 10 HP. I would be too if I was in his position.
Yep. Looks like Aiden's McGuff coming in here from the side will be able to do anything. They really need to lock down that Sivir, but she is so fed right now.
It's going to be difficult
creeps.
to do that also with Alistar sitting there. Because the minute Alistar gets any form of CC off, I mean, Sivir's just going to go to town. There
Diving
you go.
in on Janna.
There you
And
go.
there's the
Go to
pick-
town on the
kill
enemy
for
team
Sivir.
as soon as CC goes down. Cinnamon securing the bot lane first turret, but mid's going to have some trouble here. Especially now with Xerath coming in.
You're going to wipe up that creep wave really easily. Sailor Moon at bottom on Kennen backing.
Sivir also backing.
That
Both
last
red
kill will
buffs
have
are
given her
still
enough
up.
gold for
I
her
think Lee
Infinity
Sin
Edge.
should secure his red buff at this point.
Do have Golden putting some pressure on that top tower right now, and both teams are even at 1 tower apiece. Bottom tower, both bottom towers are down right now.
I think we're gonna have a fight in mid pretty soon here. We have 4 of the purple team ready to go. They're gonna
They
lose
will
this
tackle
tower
that one
though.
down. Will they be able to capitalize on it?
Oh, not sure I agree with that fiddle ult.
Fiddle.
Kind of premature there.
Knocked up on Kennen despite that lightning ring. Blocking Alistar kind of stuck in the middle there as he should be.
Just
and,
look at this Alistar roaming around, literally afraid of nothing. And here comes Sivir. I think
Long
we're gonna
time to
see
get a
a
cast on.
big kill increase shortly.
Got that wave rippling off her. That means that ultimate is up. Xerath kind of locked in place there, killing creep.
Oh, Lee Sin, it's gonna be at the care. Oh, nice shield by Janna.
Dropping that bomb on Shen. Throwing another Q, some harass in there.
Surprisingly, no kills. Kind of good play on both teams. Excellent positioning and awareness of different abilities that could affect them at this point. So no one has actually fallen, but we could see the middle tower take a lot of damage here.
And additionally, Golden up top there's got a creep wave falling behind him, but Aids McGuff will come in here to try and clean that out before he can knock around his tower.
Yep, so I think we'll see top tower be fine, and it looks like blue team is falling back, at least momentarily, probably going to clean up this creep wave and then maybe back off. Xerath, though, caught out of position against a Kennen. This could be critical.
Sona's crescendo is up right now, so that would have been an easy save there for him. Xerath waiting to get those marks of the storm off of him because that stun from Kennen renders his glass cannon essentially useless.
I think had Kennen gotten that initial stun off when Xerath was up here in the northern jungle, we might have seen him melted down pretty fast, despite Sona having her ult up. It would have been pretty close, but that didn't occur either way, so we'll continue to see what happens. Purple team putting down wards in their jungle to watch out for that kind of play from Xerath again.
And additionally for Lee Sin to be able to fly around that jungle very, very quickly with that roundhouse kick.
Yep.
Kennen getting ready to buy his Ionian Spark for that on-hit chain lightning. Other than that, not a whole lot going on with the items. Most people on the blue team opting for gold per 5 to push that gold advantage now. They're up by almost 7,000.
Yep. And, man, I gotta tell you, it must be boring as hell playing top lane right now.
Watching 2 ninjas go at it, one Shen with the traditional skin, then Surge and Shen.
Oh, goody. Colors, because that's about all you're getting up top lane. No action. Not fun to watch. But, meanwhile in bot lane, ooh, Xerath going after a Kennen. You don't see this very often.
He can knock him down very easily, though. That Sugar Rush, though, stacks up those storm charges, and that will eat him very well. But this bomb comes
so much damage! Wow! Lurexian pulling out that kill. I totally thought it was a goner, honestly. I did not
I'll
see
take
that
another
happening.
one out of the page of Freak here. Tons of damage.
Tons and tons of massive damage.
Kennen picking up that Ionian Spark, like I said, when he got a early trip back to the graveyard. Xerath calling well played.
This Alistar just continues to impress me with his brazenness, but it's understandable given his item composition. There's really not a lot that the purple team can do to stop him at this point.
Gold per 5 and health regen is really Alistar's strong suit right now, so purple team has nothing on him.
This is an interesting game because, I mean, granted, blue team does definitively have a gold and kill, lead at this point, but at the same time, purple team's not out of the game. They are, in a way, holding their own.
They are still team fighting very, very well, and that's what's keeping them alive. Kennen just gonna farm up those wraiths there. Hopefully get enough to get his malady. Rolling around with Lee Sin, maybe looking at mid, but with that Sivir there, they're gonna be definitely cautious.
I think it's interesting that there haven't been many gank attempts in top lanes. Shen, for pretty much most of the game, if not ulting onto a friend, really hasn't left his lane. Surgeon Shen, that is.
Both Shen's sitting at around 100 creep score. They've been just back and forth all game, neither one wanting to lose that top tower, but Golden Dawn having succeeded in bringing that top tower down a good bit to only 740 health. Lee Sin sitting there, 2 charges on Feel Good Golden. Looks like they will wear off before they have a chance to do anything about it. Are they going to put some extra pressure on this tower if Feel Good Golden comes out? Most likely.
I don't think Feel Good Golden will come out though. He'll likely try and get a taunt off on their tower, but still, I think it might be best just to back off at that point.
Yeah. Golden opting out for the retreat there, not wanting to feed another kill to that purple team when they're already so far ahead.
Ooh, a nice silence and fear. Oh, but we can still. Oh, so much damage from Xerath. Wow.
Massive damage. That knockback from Janna throwing Alistair right onto the tower.
Xerath opting to position himself in the tower with his inability to move. I'm sure that was probably just a misclick, but it's alright because he's got heals from Sona, so he will be A-okay.
With the aggression too from the other champions there on that tower, he did avoid some damage for a period of time.
Got a little bit of BM going on in the chat right now. I can understand Fiddlestick's frustration, but you know, it's just a game.
Does seem upset. Biddy's saying asterisk you're stunned, and Xerath questioning if he is upset or irate.
Indeed. Perhaps he is slightly
in there.
Unhappy with the current situation.
Kennen's ult gonna rack up those marks of the storm and hopefully CC them down enough. With
Sona with a decent counter ult right before being stunned by Kennen.
Sailor Moon's gonna get eaten there if he's not careful, and there it goes.
That was a strong ignite, but they were able to get heals off. Oh wow! No, I stand corrected. Sona actually went down.
Kennen did manage to make it around there either with the Ionian Spark or finish off her with the Ignite. I'm not quite sure on that.
Xerath just going for his Fiddlesticks. Wow!
That increased range from that Locus of Power is just ridiculous.
I'm kind of... Did they have a ward, or was that just pure, like, gung-ho go for it?
Purple team does have a ward there right by their tower to get a peek as to who's in their jungle to avoid a situation like that, but that Locus of Power makes Xerath's glass cannon a glass sniper rifle.
Yeah, indeed. That was some really impressive play right there.
Still, Sivir is flawless with 9-0-1. Aid's diving in there, a little bit of a shield from Janna, but that shield getting nuked right back off by Xerath.
I mean, Infinity Edge and another BF sword, Sivir's going to be doing some seriously kick-ass damage.
Hopefully going to be racking up her Bloodthirster here, and Xerath with that Locust placement, that is probably the best place for him to sit during these team fights.
Yeah.
He's got vision protection from the other team's champions, and he's still able to throw his lightning bolts in through there. Wild Destroyer going to loop around, maybe
going
pick
around,
up Xerath.
trying to pick off Xerath. Oh, misses that skill shot, though.
Strike.
Another
Golden's going to
ward.
back out. Xerath's got 2 charges on him. He's got to be careful. Sona coming in. Just throwing off a little harass on Lee Sin, and him still kicking his way around out there. That middle turret is down to 267 health.
Yep.
It's still protecting his top. I do believe he ulted his way up there so that he
Sivir
could...
popping her ult. I think we're going to see Lee Sin go bye-bye shortly. Nice taunt by Shen. Tons of damage. Yep, sure. Oh, Janna out of position. That boomerang. Wow.
That boomerang. 11-0-1. Sivir's probably going to head back now, pick up her Bloodthirster, and just farm that thing up. So 100 damage from a relatively cheap item at 2,500
Meanwhile,
gold.
in the top lane, poor Aids McGruff just trying to farm and, you know, help his team probably more in the late game, but at the same time, his team's just getting ravaged by the blue team at this point, losing their
Picks up that Ageless of the Legion to give them a little bit of bonus armor.
And magic
as well as some magic resist, which is crucial with that Xerath doing so much damage.
Yeah, but I think he needs to join team fights a bit more. He's kind of been out doing his own thing, which is understandable, but at this point...
22-6 right now. Alistair's just charging right in there to the middle of those fights. Not even really caring.
Able to get away. It's close.
Xerath's got to be careful when he drops that Locust. That makes him a gigantic
Oh, a strong
target.
headbutt from Alistair, getting Fiddlesticks all away from his teammates.
Shield from Janna.
And Shen. Good play by both sides, actually.
Looks like both teams have their Shen ulti in there to save their most critical DPS players. Sivir taking a bit of a poke there. Gonna get out alright with 300 health remaining. Shiloh, on the other hand, may be
Oh,
in trouble.
strong
That's
stun
wrong.
and taunt by the purple team onto RF Shiloh there. Good play.
That shuts down his killing spree, gives them another bonus 363 gold.
Which they
That's,
desperately need at this point because they are massively behind on gold.
That is Alistair's first death of the entire game, but with 10 assists, he's so built up on items now with that Shirelia's Revelry, giving them another bonus movement speed in addition to Sivir's ultimate. Looks like purple team here is going to pick up the dragon.
Which I totally agree with. There's a huge gold deficit. You just put blue team out of your base. Now's a great time to run in, secure this, and run out. So there you go.
Crazy attack speed from Ken in there in the middle, but Shen pops up and says, "Hi, how you doing?" And having a sugar rush away there. He's got to be careful he doesn't get picked off. Jana coming in to ensure that he does get away safely. Sivir just changed that boyfriend sword and vampiric scepter into her bloodthirster.
Yes,
She's going to go
indeed.
farm up. That would get to be incredibly lethal. Kennen opting for another recurve though, possibly going for a last whisper to be able to chew through their teams a lot quicker. Aiden's getting headbutted there in the middle.
Not a lot of damage being put on him, obviously, because of his defensive spec, but at the same time, there's a lot of CC.
Jana's ultimate too is down right now.
Strong flash. Lee
Wow,
Sin going
there.
in, though. Ooh, this is going to be close.
Golden dashing out of the way there.
Oh, poor
Kennen,
Kennen
Sugar
got
Rush.
stuck behind that tower right when he did his Sugar Rush. That's unfortunate.
RF signaling for the fallback.
Such
Not
a
wanting-
brazen flash by Alistair. I love it. I think we're going to, yep, there goes Shen.
Picking
And
off
now
Shen.
blue team, they're all together. The only person who's really low on HP is Shen with 2 heals. I mean, hey, go for it. That inhibitor is just waiting to die.
Yep. Sivir on that assist too, picking up 2 more bonus damage points for that bloodthirster and some more lifesteal. At this point, Sivir is completely capable of soloing everyone on the team. There goes the ultimate from Sivir, trying to get some bonus attack speed and attack damage.
And
Kennen
Kennen
flashed
going for,
in.
oh wow. Tons of
Dive
damage
Zerat.
being poured onto Zerat there.
Crescendo from Sona. That could be the end of Lee Sin if he
Oh,
does not
there
get away,
goes
and he
Kennen.
does.
Lee Sin able to escape. Oh, Sivir. Oh wow.
Finally shutting down that godlike Sivir. Bonus 500 gold. That's got to help Fiddlesticks out, but at the loss of their inhibitor and their Nexus turret.
No, Nexus turret's still up. I think they already had the 3rd turret down. It was just needing him. But still, lots of kills going all around. So at this point, I mean, they really needed that 500 gold.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks used his Zanyas in that engagement too. Very smart choice from him to just say, "Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish." But Sivir had one of the best kill streaks of all time.
I do find it interesting that he's opted to go for the Zanyas rather than any boots, because at this point, I mean, blue team has CC just up the wazoo. You need some more mobility. He has flash, and obviously he can move his ult, but still, at this point, I'm not sure I agree with going for the Zanyas Hourglass instead of picking up boots. I don't know, what do you think?
For a Baron? Well, with the amount of damage that's coming in on the carries on purple team, that Zanyas is a good idea, but movement speed would still be a better choice. Blue team going in there to pick up Baron, and purple does not have that warded. Sona just taking a peek, warding there to make sure that nothing's coming in on them.
Yep.
I don't think Fiddle saw that ward place, so blue team should be able to pick this up no problem.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much in the clear at this point. Interestingly enough, the 3 purple team are all in top lane. This Baron likely to go down, though.
Definitely cautious of...
Oh, here comes AIDS. But he's all alone. This could be
could end
trouble.
very badly. Dashes in. This is just a very, very poor life.
He likely went to try and get a steal, but as Shen, that's hard to pull off.
Yeah, not a ton of burst damage from Shen. Sure, he has his dash, but his primary ability is getting that ultimate to save his teammate and pull a surprise on the enemy.
Yeah. And here you
Alistair
go.
with
See,
a
this is what I was
overhead
talking
button.
about. There's his flash, but he can't run away.
Boom. Up, Zanya's there.
But, I mean, then you're toast, so... I don't necessarily disagree with going for Zanyas. I think it was a good idea, but you need boots really bad at this point.
Shen PMing just a little more. Don't worry, we can still win this because they're starting to push their Nexus turret.
I wouldn't say that's BM. It might just be more laughing his own team.
It's like purple team's a little resigned there.
They're just shooting in their own respawn location. Will they go for a kill? Alistair said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. Bring it on, Fountain. Got your game right here.
It's almost as bad as an AIM, except it's in the purple team's spawn location.
Wow, so much actually
Shot that
picking up a
next.
kill. Oh no, it was on blue team. My apologies.
There, that's damage coming in there, picking up Lee Sin there at the end of the game. GG's all around.
All
It's
right.
like a good end to the game. Sailors getting getting their butts handed to them in this grudge match in the jungle in Africa.
First time the blue team has actually won so far. Yeah, this was another enjoyable cast. I like this. It was a good grudge match. I think everyone had fun. A little bit of BM back and forth, but for the most part, interesting game to cast. A little
Very
one-sided,
nice
but good play on both parts.
Very nice to get some of our viewers involved. Good to see the two of the sailors come back as well as Golden Dawn. So thanks everyone for watching. This is Iaqton. Signing off.
Yep. See you guys next time. Prepare for multiplaying. Thanks for watching.